The biggest problem we face today is, of course, nuclear weapons. And so if we don't find a way to put disarmament first and foremost on the agenda, I'm not saying that in America there's not a lot of problems. We know there are. But what I'm saying is none of those problems matter if none of us are alive. And the one thing that's going to kill us all is nuclear weapons. And a nuclear war is all but inevitable.
Seashells by the seashore. But her seashells didn't. This is CNN Breaking News. We'll get right to questions. Secretary.
Well, thanks, John, and thanks to everybody. I'm really glad to be with you. I know you're covering the situation in Europe closely.
Normal programming has been interrupted at the request of the U.S. government. Everyone receiving this broadcast should pay close attention. The information contained in this broadcast is vital to your safety. Please stand by.
With just one single option: defeat. The horrific dropping of 2 nuclear bombs. What did it look like? In the early morning hours of August 6, 1945, an American bomber took flight from the secluded island of Tinian and headed towards his first fateful target, the bustling city of Hiroshima. Upon reaching the city, the pilot released the heinous atomic bomb, a weapon that would alter the course of history forever. The bomb detonated with an unimaginable cataclysmic release of energy. In a hauntingly horrific scene, the very fabric of flesh dissolved like melting butter as 70,000 people were instantly erased from existence. Buildings collapsed like fragile sandcastles, and the city burnt like hellfire. Believe it or not, the Japanese still did not surrender, leading to a second tragic event. 3 days later, the Americans dropped another atomic bomb, this time on the city of Nagasaki. Another 40,000 people were wiped in an instant, leaving Japan with just one single option: defeat. The horrific dropping of 2 nuclear
The emergency alert system has been activated. This is a national emergency. All broadcast and cable system shall transmit this emergency action notification message. Important instructions vital to your safety will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. The United States has been subjected to a nuclear attack. The North American Aerospace Defense Command has detected the launch of 12 nuclear missiles aimed towards the mainland United States. 4 of the 12 missiles launched have been intercepted. The 8 remaining nuclear missiles will strike the following locations in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Los Angeles, San Diego, Chicago, Houston, Phoenix, New York City, Philadelphia, and Seattle. Within a 3 Tune into a station that is serving your area for more information. The President will address the nation on all radio and television stations shortly. Stand by for this message. This is a national emergency.
Has been interrupted at the request of the U.S. government. Everyone receiving this broadcast should pay close attention. The information contained in this broadcast is vital to your safety. Please stand by.
What's going on? Nuclear attack?
The emergency alert system has been activated. This is a national emergency. All broadcasting cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. Important instructions vital to your safety will follow.
This is serious. But I'm with people I love, so you know what? I gotta go. That jackass fucking flying fucking things up with. Rush.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government.
What's the message?
This is not a test. The United States has been subjected to a nuclear attack. What? American Aerospace Defense Command has detected the launch of 12 nuclear. Towards the mainland United States. 4 of the 12 missiles launched have been intercepted. The 8 remaining nuclear missiles will strike the following locations in the next 15 to 20 minutes: Los Angeles, San Diego, Chicago, Houston, Phoenix, New York City, Philadelphia, and Seattle. Within a 300-mile radius of these areas, everyone should seek out a fallout shelter as soon as possible. Nuclear fallout is a byproduct of nuclear attacks, and prolonged exposure to it will almost certainly kill you.
They're like a leaf curing that takes place and the pickling that takes place within.
That's correct.
Leaches all the fat
They catch on the fish.
moisture out of the
Blood out the
fish itself. So what's left behind is a very tough, salty, pickled, ammoniated piece of nasty fish. One thing that I can say definitively about pickled Russian lamprey.
What the heck?
States Office of Civil Defense detected a long-range nuclear missile launch in North Korea. This missile is believed to be headed in the direction of the Los Angeles metropolitan area. It is believed that it will impact this area within the next 1.5 to 2 hours. All residents within a 400-mile radius of this area should seek a fallout shelter immediately.
What is that?
I don't know. Let's see what it is.
What the heck?
Look at that.
This message is transmitted at the request of the United States. Fallout is a product of nuclear attacks. Prolonged
prolonged exposure to fallout will result in certain death. Fallout spreads across large areas approximately 1 minute after impact. In places not advised.
We were watching that movie where the guy eats all the
scenario. President Obama will be speaking on all television.
Emergency alert system and attack is about to occur. This is an emergency action notification. Please begin to seek shelter now.
This is an emergency action notification. Reports indicate that the United States may be in danger of a nuclear attack. Please stay tuned for any additional information. This message will repeat.
This is fake. It's probably No, but I said this is an emergency action notification.
This is an emergency action notification. Reports indicate that the United
What is this? Emergency action notification.
What the heck is this for?
This message is transmitted at the request of the United States Office of Civil Defense. The North American Aerospace Defense Command detected 3 ICBMs launched from North Korea. The first missile is expected to reach the Los Angeles, California area within 2 hours. The second missile is expected to reach Chicago, Illinois in 3 hours. The third missile is expected to reach New York City, New York in 3.5 hours. Anyone within a 400-mile radius of these cities is at risk for significant fallout. Anyone, which is most of the United States, in this area needs to seek the nearest fallout shelter. Bring a battery-powered radio, bottled water, canned
Dining room, it's a dining room too? Yeah. What the hell?
This message is transmitted at the request of the United States Office of Civil Defense. The American Aerospace Defense Command detected 3 ICBMs launched from North Korea.
North Korea? They said they launched.
The second missile is expected to reach Chicago within 10 hours.
You're playing on this in the yes.
Yeah. 3.5 hours.
Well, no, we see information.
Oh my God.
They said that already?
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. The United States has been subjected to a nuclear attack. The North American Aerospace Defense Command has detected the launch of 12 nuclear missiles aimed towards the mainland United States. 4 of the 12 missiles launched have been intercepted. The 8 remaining nuclear missiles will strike the following locations in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Los Angeles, San Diego, Chicago, Houston, Phoenix, New York City, Philadelphia, and Seattle.
¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo le va? ¿Me permite esos documentos?
Sí. El currículum.
Bien. Ingeniero comercial.
Así es.
Perfecto. ¿Licencia a conducir la tiene al día? Sí. Ya, perfecto. Pues está más o menos claro. Está más o menos claro
poner el propósito de nuestra empresa en el problema?
Bueno, principalmente...
¿Tuvo algún problema llegar acá ahora?
No.
Estamos un poquito...
Perfecto.
Aquí están las... ¿Sí? Ah, perfecto.
The full-scale nuclear war between Russia and the United States. Based on non-classified data, the aftermath might go something like this. When one side launches nuclear missiles, the other side detects them and fires back before impact. U.S. submarine-launched ballistic missiles from west of Norway start striking Russia after about 10 minutes. And Russian ones from north of Canada start hitting the U.S. a few minutes later. The very first strikes are high-altitude EMP attacks, frying electronics and power grids by creating an electromagnetic pulse of tens of thousands of volts per meter. The next strikes target command and control, as well as nuclear launch facilities. Land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles take about half an hour to arrive. Major cities are targeted, both because they contain military facilities. Some cruise missiles take hours to reach their target. Each impact creates a fireball about as hot as the core of the sun, followed by a radioactive mushroom cloud. These intense explosions vaporize people. These intense explosions vaporize people nearby and cause fires and blindness further away. The fireball expansion then causes a blast wave that damages buildings, crushing nearby ones. The United Kingdom and France have nuclear capabilities and are obliged by NATO's Article 5 to defend the U.S. So Russia hits them too. Firestorm engulf many cities, where storm-level winds fan the flames, igniting anything that can burn, melting glass and some metals, and turning asphalt into flammable hot liquid. But the explosions, the electromagnetic pulse, and the radioactivity aren't the worst part. Nuclear winter is, caused by the black carbon smoke from the nuclear firestorms. The Hiroshima atomic bomb caused such a firestorm, but today's hydrogen bombs are much more powerful. A large city like
like Moscow, with almost 50 times more people, can create much more smoke. And a firestorm sends plumes of black smoke up into the stratosphere, far above any rain clouds that would otherwise wash out the smoke. This black smoke gets heated by sunlight, lofting it like a hot air balloon for up to a decade. High-altitude jet streams are so fast that it takes only a few days for the smoke to spread across much of the northern hemisphere. In the meantime, Earth gets freezing cold, even during the summer, with farmland in Kansas cooling by about 20 degrees centigrade or 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and other regions cooling almost twice as much. A recent scientific paper estimates that over 5 billion people could starve to death, including around 99% of those in the United States, Europe, Russia, and China. We obviously don't know how many people will survive a nuclear war. But if it's even remotely as bad as scientists think, then it has no winners, merely losers.